It ain't talking about sugar, top notch, super bad. All about a people, all about a kidnap. Back in the day, no. What if I took your boyfriend? How would you react? I'll do it just because I know you talk behind my back. I'll do you bad and make you mad, and substitute. You would have to go, and guess what? You would never know. Before I sling this whoop up kill on him, have your night armor hanging by my finger. Hold up, wait a minute. Maybe I should stop bullshit and get down and dirty about my no simping, I'm here. I thought you knew what movie gamble what they do. See, I can go solo in the minute down. I see a bitch play. You gotta walk with me. If I took your boyfriend, what would you do? Or would you wanna feel me? If I took your boyfriend, what would you do? What would you do? If I took your boyfriend, no one can. What up, what up, what up, what up? I was just checking up on the GoFundMe, and we are still at 0. We are still at 0 because nobody gives a fuck about you, Mike Mills. Not even your own team, and I'm the one out here trying to help you in these. So let's continue. Hi, Aquarius. What's up, my girl, Tiffany? You know, we're not really friends, Tiffany. According to the 12-Tooth Bandit. According to the 12-Tooth Bandit, who don't know shit about me, who don't know shit about Tiffany. I'm going to tell you, he got me on one tonight. He got me on one tonight because I'm tired of his lying and I'm tired of his lie roasts. I mean, I don't know. This dude, like, your dick ain't big enough to talk to me like that, homie. Settle your balls down. You ain't big enough to address me like that, little man. With your whole 5'4" ass. You know, he talks all this shit. He talks all this bullshit. And Tiffany, he loves to bring up the past that you and Jamila had. You know, I don't want to use the word sexually, but everybody knows where I'm trying to go with that. You know what I'm saying? But yet he was the one that was just fucking the bitch. He was just fucking her. So he want to sit there talking about, oh, well, Tiffany ate the pussy. Well, so did you, Mike. You was eating that pussy too. So what the fuck you trying to say? You know, you can't call somebody dirty for eating some pussy when yet you was the same pussy you was eating. How you gonna call somebody else dirty for eating something you was eating, bitch? You ate off the same plate. You can't talk about nobody when you eating off the same buffet, okay? Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. I sure did. Because you know why? Because I'm sick and tired of his raggedy ass mouth. Hi, Jathan. Exactly, Tiffany. Exactly. So I guess every time Mike stuck his tongue down Jamila's throat, he was tasting you too, baby. Let's keep it real. And that's a problem. That's a problem for Mike. Girl, Jackie, he had me on one. I'm not trying. Listen, I don't fuck with Mike Mills. I don't fuck with Mike Mills. I don't fuck with the dude. He wants to sit there and call me a stalker, but that bitch is the one who's inboxing me on Facebook. The bitch is the one trying to call me through Facebook. I don't answer his phone calls. I don't respond to his messages because I don't got shit to say to that little 4-foot or little 5'4" pussy. You ain't big enough, little man. Sit down. I don't fuck with that dude. And then he gonna sit there and with that dead lip bitch Talia. Man, fuck that dumb whore. Tiffany, you funny. Fuck that dead lip whore. It's so funny that you sitting over there. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Let me tell you this, Mike. Bitch, Mike Mills was the one telling everybody how you was sucking off crackheads and crackhead Mexicans, and how you sent him a dick sucking video of you sucking some Mexican's dick. Do we need the screenshots? Do we need the screenshots? Prove it, cat. I can prove it, Mike. I can prove it, Michael. You talk so much shit on that little girl, and now you got her sitting next to you like you're her YouTube daddy? Shit. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you about you, Talia, okay? The reason why I came at you, little bitch, is because you don't think I don't hear your little slick ass bottom mouth talking shit? You think I didn't sit back and listen to you talking all that big shit like you a big girl? You want to run with the big girls, honey. Come hang with the big girls. Let me show you what it's like to be a real big girl. You can't handle me, ho. You can't take me on. And Mike Mills can't take me on either. Fuck both of you. You both some weak ass little bitches. That's why you're fucking got a little weak ass team over there. You bunch of crybaby little victims. A bunch of crybabies. That's what the fuck they are. It's just a bunch of crybabies. Yeah, that thick tongue, dead lip bitch Talia. Sit there and want to act like. And then I heard her video the other day when she was sitting there talking about trying to. Right, she is a fucking joke. Sitting there trying to give people life lessons. Bitch, you 20 something years old. What the fuck do you know about life? How are you going to sit up there and try to preach life to a bunch of adults? You don't know what the fuck it is to live. You don't know life, bitch. You're going to sit there and try to be a life coach to a bunch of grown-ups. Sit down, little girl. I'm over it, I'm just over it. I'm done taking their bullshit. You want to come at me with some bullshit, be prepared because you sleep on me. I've seen Mike needs to forget. He needs to stop forgetting. Mike needs to stop forgetting. I've seen your dick. I've seen your dick. Because she looked like a fucking bulldog. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying it because it's the truth. I watched her video. I watched how her whole face moved when she talked. She looked like a bulldog. I got a bulldog. Trust me. I look at that little bitch every day. All these shit talkers. That's all they are. They bunch of shit talkers. Talia, you don't know shit about life, sweetheart. You don't know a damn thing about life because your parents failed you. They didn't teach you. Hold up, y'all. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me make this phone call real quick. Hey, what are you talking about? Hell no, girl. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Well, if it's who I think she might be talking about, then yeah, I've been in contact with her. No. We ain't had none of our nursing staff test positive. Except for I guess maybe now. Fuck. All right, let me call you right back. All right, bye. Ooh, shit. I might have to end this and make some more phone calls. I just got alerted that one of our nurses might have tested positive for COVID-19, and I was just working with that nurse. Ugh. Okay, so let me address this really quick too. I was not at work. Okay, I got off work early today because I work my ass off. All right, I do, and especially with COVID-19, we've been working our asses off. And I guess there must have been some troll in Mike's chat talking about I'm at work. That was, first of all, that was a troll. That was not me because Mike has me blocked in his chat. So he wants to act like he's big enough to take me on, but the pussy has me blocked. He got me blocked from his whole fucking chat. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about, Mike Mills. And your little trolls that were over there talking about, oh, she said she was at work. Nah, bitch, I got off work at 3 o'clock today. But you don't need to worry about when I punch the clock. Just worry about the fact that I do punch a clock. And your jobless ass would know nothing about timing in and out of work, bitch. What you need to do is get off of YouTube and sit down and fill out some fucking job applications so you can get up out your ex-wife's garage. That's what the fuck you need to do. You don't need to worry about what the fuck happens in Kat's household because Kat pays her bills. I run this shit. This is my motherfucking house. Don't nobody come up in here and tell me what to do. Don't nobody come up in here and tell me who I can and cannot talk to, when I can and cannot be online. I don't follow no rules. I make the fucking rules under this roof. Understand that. Understand that. I make the rules in this bitch. Don't nobody run Cat. I don't gotta ask for permission to use a bathroom. I don't gotta ask for permission to sit in the kitchen. I don't gotta ask nobody shit because I pay these fucking bills. And don't worry about who the fuck. Why you so worried about who the fuck I got tattooed on my body, Mike? You always want to bring that shit up. You are so pressed about that tattoo. You are so pressed about that tattoo on my back, Mike. Are you jealous, baby? Are you jealous of Justin? You jealous little bitch. I always want to bring up the tattoo I got on my back. The fuck? Did you pay for it? Did you pay for it, bitch? Do you look at it? Right, right. Well, we're not even gonna remember. I'm not even gonna speak the words, but I think that everybody that has been around for a long time, when Mike had BTR, remember, and Tiffany, I know you remember. There was 2 words that Mike yelled out on his BTR show. He is tired and played out. He ain't got no new fucking content. Not one fucking new piece of content does that motherfucker have. He is played out. He is tired. His lies have done got worn the fuck out. If anybody needs to get the fuck up off of YouTube, it's Mike Mills. He is not entertaining. He's not funny. He ain't got no new content. He says the same shit over and over. Your fucking co-host got a dead lip. Your whole team is fucking whack. Your whole team is fucking whack. Mike always worried about what's going on in somebody else's household because he can't control what's going on in his own household. And that's how you know whenever it's like a power struggle, because he can't control what goes on in nobody else's. He can't control what goes on in his life. He got to worry about everybody else's life. Right, right. He took an HIV test, but he sure didn't show no STD test. Because don't nobody like Mike Mills for real. Even his own trolls don't really like. The trolls go over there. It's a place for. It's like chat rooms are a place for troll gatherings. It's a place where they can all meet up and talk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they don't even talk about what the person is talking about. Mike is always so worried about who the fuck is in Kat's life. Don't worry about it, bitch. You want to talk about the fact that Bobby went to Atlanta with me. And what? And what? I went 800 miles away from home to go meet up with somebody I ain't never met before. This is when me and Justin first met. It was not a secret that I went to Atlanta when I met Justin. That is not a fucking secret. That shit, I did videos in Atlanta. I did videos when I was in Atlanta with Justin. And yes, I took somebody with me. But did that man stay at the same hotel as me? No. But he wasn't too far. He wasn't too far away from me. Because let me tell you about somebody who's got your back. Let me tell you about what a real friend is, Mike. People who don't have real friends would never understand this. When I told Bobby I was going down to Atlanta to meet Justin, do you honestly think for 1 second that that man was going to let me go by myself? Fuck no. because I'm going down to meet a man that I never met before. And so when a real friend has your back, that real friend says, you ain't going alone. Me and Bobby wasn't fucking at that time. Listen, I've been messing with that dude for 13 years off and on. Okay? That man loves the fuck out of me. That man will do anything. I could call him up right now and tell him to come here. And Tiffany, will he not come? Bobby loves the shit out of me. And he ain't never gonna let nothing happen to me. So when I told him, but no, come on now. If I was fucking him, you think I would have told him I was going down to meet some new man? I told Bobby what the fuck was up. I said, I'm about to head to Atlanta. He's like, what you going to Atlanta for? I told him why I was going to Atlanta. He's like, hell no, Cat, you ain't going by yourself. He's like, you're not about to take your ass to Atlanta to meet some dude you ain't never met before. He's like, not without having somebody with you. That's because he's a real friend. That's somebody who loves me. That man has been in love with me for 13 years. And Bobby knows I love him right back. But me and Bobby together, we just can't make it. We've tried many times. Me and Bobby have tried many, many times, and it just does not work. But it don't mean that he can't love me from a distance. So yeah, like I said, whenever I told him that I was going to Atlanta, he was not about to let me go by myself. And what, Mike? That's because that's what real friends do. But you ain't never had no real friend. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. When I was live earlier and I said I had to go because I had something I wanted to go do, not something I had to go do, but something I wanted to go do because I went to go spend time with somebody. It was not because I was at work. So whatever troll was in Mike's chat room pretending to be me, thumbs up to you because you really had them shook thinking I was at work. But Mike wouldn't know what it's like to have a real friend. Because ain't nobody got your back, do they, Mikey? Clearly. Clearly, because even your GoFundMe has 0. Ain't nobody got your back, bitch. You a real piece of shit, Mike. But, there's an old saying, you ain't got to lie to kick it, but clearly Mike feels like he does. Well, for someone who always wants to talk about somebody being nasty, he sure did fuck behind some random stranger, didn't he? He sure did fuck some behind some random ass stranger. Mike Mills is a nasty bastard, okay? Mike is the type of dude that can't afford to pass up on any pussy that's offered to him. He trying to play a game he thinks he's fine enough to play. You are ugly, Mike. You ain't fine enough to play this game, baby. Exactly, Caramel Mocha. No, exactly. He doesn't know what it's like to have a friend. I got people that I keep real close to me, okay? Because I don't keep everybody close to me. I love a lot of people from a distance. But people that I got real close to me, I know that I got at least 5. There's at least 5 people that I keep close enough to me that I know I can call them at any given time and they'll do anything for me. Tiffany being one, Bobby being one, and I'm not going to name drop anybody else in my personal life. But I know 5 people right off the top of my dome I can call anytime. Mike is the one that you're doing the GoFundMe. Yes. Yes, Dre856. Mike is the one I'm doing the GoFundMe for to get his teeth fixed. Oh, damn, Jackie, you're right. Well, let me tell you, we all know that he flashed $5,000 on camera, but that wasn't his fucking money. Mike ain't got no money. Exactly. I ain't about to go run and snatch money up out my bank account just to sit on YouTube and pretend I got money. I ain't about to do that. I ain't about to go to the bank and take out money from the bank just to sit on YouTube and flash that shit. I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. I got my own house. I got my own car. Mike ain't got shit in his name but a YouTube. Mike's name ain't even on the house that he stays in. Mike is a tenant who is way behind on his rent. Right, he ain't got shit in his name. But I ain't about to go run to a bank just to flash money on fucking YouTube. Yes, Dre856. We're talking about Mike Mills. Exactly. Or borrow some money from somebody to flash it on YouTube. Exactly. Right, Caramel Mocha. Exactly. I mean, come on. I'm not about to sit up in here and flash shit just to prove I got something. Fuck that. I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. I know what the fuck I got. The fuck I look like going to the bank to pull out money just to sit on YouTube and play rich. Because listen, that's probably the only time Mike Mills will ever hold $5,000 in his hand. let me see that money real quick. I just want to make a video. I'll give it right back. Mike don't see money like that on the daily. Mike don't see that kind of money on the regular. I am the Cat Smith he's always talking about, right? But I'm stalking him. But every time I turn on the YouTube and Mike is live, whose name does he have in his mouth? Mine. I ain't never met so many men claim the word stalker. Exactly. A bunch of YouTube pussies. That's what he is. He's just a YouTube pussy. It is sad what he does for YouTube. I'm not about to do all that shit. I don't gotta prove nothing to a bunch of people I don't know. I know what the fuck I got sitting in my bank account. I know where the fuck I live. I know what my home looks like. I know how big my house is. I'm the one that pays these motherfucking bills. Trust me. Trust me, I know how big my house is when I'm the one that pays these fucking bills. I don't sit here and flash my money on YouTube. I sit down, I bounce out my bank account, and I pay my fucking bills. That's what the fuck I do. I wouldn't even let him nowhere near me in a bathtub. I wouldn't let him nowhere near me nowhere. He's obsessed, especially with me. I unsubbed and turned his ridiculous ass off. Then I'm hearing from you in LA that he's going harder on me than you. Yeah, exactly. You are very memorable. Mike is a simp. He's a YouTube simp. He thinks that he's cute enough to play this game, and he's an ugly ass motherfucker. Like, he's an ugly dude. And I'm not saying that just because I don't like him. Listen, Mike, all beef aside, all roasting aside, all cooking aside, Mike, you are an ugly dude. You are really unattractive. There is nothing attractive about you at all. You are a very ugly little man. I mean, you can't be ugly and play hard to get, bitch. You gotta pick a struggle, Mike. You cannot play ugly and hard to get at the same time. There is nothing attractive about a short, fat, stumpy. Look at your hands. You even got like these little itty bitty baby hands. There is nothing attractive about a short, fat, stumpy little hand, ugly, 12 tooth falling out your fucking mouth. There is nothing attractive about you. There's nothing cute about you. And even whenever you decided to grow dreads, that didn't make you any cuter. Oh, hold on. Time out, Mike. Now, you're the one pointing out the fact that I took a man with dreads to Atlanta with me. Are you growing your hair out, Mike, because I had a man with dreads? Is that why you started to dread up your hair? Is that why you started to go dreads, Mike? Because you sure did bring up. Didn't you have a man with dreads? Bobby been growing his dreads for what, 13 years now. He's begging for my attention and he can't have any of me. Exactly, Tiffany. Exactly. He does have Vienna sausage fingers. Listen, I have really analyzed Mike Mills, and there's just nothing. Like, his personality is not attractive, his face is not attractive, his body is not attractive, and his penis definitely is not attractive. Like, Mike has nothing going on for himself. He got nothing. Mike has nothing going on for himself at all. Bobby is the man that Mike is obsessed with. Bobby is a dude that I fucked with for 13 years, and Mike is obsessed with him because I took him to Atlanta with me. Mike ain't never met Bobby. Hold on. Mike ain't never even met him or seen him, spoke to him, nothing. But he sure likes to talk about him. No, he doesn't need no hobby. He needs a job. Fuck a hobby. Mike Mills needs a job. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. I need to make this phone call real quick. Hold on. Y'all talk. I'm going to mute myself. All right. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, I got some shit going on with my job. Hold on a second. All right, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's see. I gotta catch up with you guys. I'm sorry. I had to handle some job stuff, especially with this coronavirus. Let's see. Let me scroll up here. Tiffany, you're just biased because you've known me forever and a day. Okay. Sorry. Let's get back to it. No, but whenever somebody messages me and tells me that one of my coworkers tested positive for coronavirus, that kind of throws you for a loop there for a second. But no, it's not true. So I can relax now. Anyway, what are we talking about? Roasting kids? No, we don't want to. You're right. Mike Mills is not a roaster. He's a liar. Get on his teeth. What more can you say about those poor things? I feel bad for his mouth. Like, I really do. I feel bad for his mouth. Like, that mouth is just, oh my God. That mouth is just a hot ass mess. Hey, Big J, what's going on? I see Big J in the chat. Thank you for coming over here and hanging out with us, Big J. I mean, what do you say about that man's mouth, right? I mean, it's been out there. We know why he's been trying to hide it. But here's my thing: like a few years ago, yes, I've been on camera plenty of times. A few years ago, like when I would say probably like when I first came into contact with Mike Mills, his his teeth were not. I mean, they trust me, he ain't always had good teeth. But his teeth have gotten so much worse over the years. Have y'all just noticed? Like his teeth are just deteriorating out of his fucking mouth. I mean, them shits is really falling apart. And it's funny because like I didn't even notice until LA pointed it out last night about his Bluetooth. That shit, I still laugh about that when I think about LA talking about his Bluetooth. I never even noticed the color of that tooth was like so um it really is blue. Like how the fuck does that work? How do you get a Bluetooth? That was the funniest shit when LA talked about that Bluetooth. I can't stop thinking about that shit. Oh, honey, he definitely has some periodontal disease. He's got halitosis. He's got periodontal disease. He got every type of mouth disease you can have. He'll know he will never cam up and smile. That bitch will never cam up and smile. That's why I started the GoFundMe, but don't nobody want to help him out. Listen, I called the dental office, okay? I called the dental office. It was Grayson Family Dental. I called them today and I talked to this very lovely lady that works there. And I just kind of mentioned the fact that like I wanted to do a GoFundMe to help somebody with their dental problem. And it would cost to get his 12 teeth removed. They'll probably have to be done surgically because look at the condition that they're in. And she said, judging by me describing the condition of his mouth, it will probably have to be surgical extractions, which would be 270 a tooth. I said, okay, well, 12 teeth at 270 a tooth, that's over $3,000. And then it would cost $1,320 for the top teeth, $1,320 for him to get new bottom teeth. So I'm thinking, okay, well, the total was like $5,880, right? So I'm thinking, okay, well, a GoFundMe for $6,000 is pretty reasonable because some of the teeth, it might not be the full 270, it might only be 150 to get those teeth taken out. So, I left a little bit of wiggle room for his teeth to get wiggled right out of his gums. I mean, I'm sure them bitches is gonna fall out anyway. Hold on. That's why he's so angry all the time. He angry all the time because he can't. Right. And you know what? If he got them teeth taken out of his mouth and he got some new teeth put in, he'd probably be a much happier person. No, Mike, you ain't never gonna catch Mike smiling. You ain't never gonna catch him smiling. And then he want to talk about all them pictures, that he was with Jamila in. He gonna sit there. He gonna try to put that as that was a depressed moment in my life. Bitch, you wasn't depressed. You probably had a toothache because your face looked like you was in pain. He probably had an abscess going on. So Jamila got her pussy ate by an abscess mouth. Hold on, y'all. Son, I don't want it. Right, and the fucked up part was he was flashing that $5,000 on camera. He could have taken that $5,000. You know what? If he would have taken that $5,000 in cash, they probably would have done it for the $5,000. They probably just would have wrote off the other $880. You know what I'm saying? He had the money to get it done, but did he get it done? No. He ain't got nothing to show for that $5,000. He ain't got shit to show. You sit up in here flashing $5,000 and you ain't got shit to show. That's fucking sad. You living in an empty ass house with no fucking furniture. You got 12 teeth clinging on to dear life. You eating pussy with an abscessed mouth. You can't even kiss your babies with that mouth. No, there is nothing. There is nothing that says success about Mike Mills. Nothing. And who knows, maybe he's been on some job interviews. And whenever he don't smile, he got a whole tooth that's a goddamn can opener. Have you seen that? Listen, he got a can opener tooth. You seen that can opener tooth? That big old tooth right there? That motherfucker can open the cans. Tiffany, hell no, he ain't never had no cleaning. Them teeth is dirty. Those are some dirty tooths. He got some dirty toofuses in his mouth. They all different colors. All his teeth are different shades of yellow. Mike got 12 shades of gray in his mouth. Right. You cannot possibly tell me that the man has the job. Ain't nobody with the job got that much time. We all know that Michael hasn't gone out and done nothing for himself. No, that's pretty bad. You gotta wait on your mama to pass away or get sick before you get a house and some money. Right, you can't be at work when you on YouTube 24/7. Absolutely. Mike Mills is a piece of shit. There ain't nothing you could possibly say to cook this man because he cooks himself. His whole life, is a joke. But he loves to sit up here and talk about somebody else like he has shit to say. Right? He floss them, but he didn't forget to floss them teeth. He ain't never flossed them teeth. He don't even know what the fuck dental floss is. I bet you Mike Mills don't even own a toothbrush. Motherfucker ain't got no toothbrush, no toothpaste, no nothing. That's what I'm saying, feelings. He trying to play a game that he ain't built to play. You ain't fine enough to be a pimp, homie. You ain't fine enough to get pussy and money from That's the thing, though. That's what I'm trying to say, though, LA. Like, Mike cannot sit here and talk about nobody's mouth. You can't talk about nobody's mouth when you can't even smile. You got to turn your camera off to laugh. Matter of fact, you don't ever turn your camera on anymore. Mike don't even turn the cam on and talk. Always want to talk about somebody camming up. You don't even cam up no more, Mikey. Cam up and smile, bitch. Cam up and smile. I'm sure Talia knows a filter that you could filter and have good looking teeth in your mouth. Yeah, he earns no money. He got no money. He got no pussy. He got bad teeth. He got bad breath. You know that mouth smell like shit. He's a straight bitch that likes to people. But you can't talk about nobody when you ain't doing shit in your own life. You can't talk about what nobody else has when you ain't got shit in your life. Nobody's mouth when your mouth looks the way it does. You can't talk about nobody being a man, attractive man. You can't talk about nobody being able to run game when you ain't got no game. YouTube is all you have, bitch. That's all you got, Mikey. Because you can sit there with your camera off and you can hide. But one thing that we all know that you will never do, we all know that you will sit here on YouTube and you will lie. We all know that you will lie roast. We all know that you will try to make yourself look like you're productive. But one thing that we all know that you won't do is cam up and smile. You will never do that, Michael. You will never cam up and smile. My name is too good to be in that nasty mouth. So don't speak it. No. Them trolls in his chat don't even give a f- they don't. Don't none of them trolls give a fuck about Mike Mills. The only trolls are the trolls that is Mike Mills. The only reason, okay, look, the only reason why he's got Tay Wiggs and he's got Triple Cripple is because they needed a YouTube home. After Tay Wiggs got kicked from RGR, he was YouTube homeless. He was YouTube homeless. And Mike Mills invited him into the garage. And Triple Cripple, he just looks for a place to talk. Because we all know that Triple Cripple can't really talk that shit on them streets of Brownsville, son. Mikey got a garage band. That's what the fuck he got. He can go live so they can all hang out in his garage. And Talia, that little dead lip hoe, she just looks for whatever she can get. When she ain't busy sucking off Mexicans. She trying to suck Mike through the screen. I ain't never seen some hardcore gangster up on YouTube as much as I seen that dude. Now, if you in the streets doing big things and making money and hustling and doing whatever it is that you do, how the fuck are you on YouTube all the time? If Queen Firehead looked like a bulldog, how is that racist? I don't know. I'd love to know because bulldogs come in all different colors. Shit, mine's white and brown. But my bulldog is cute though. My bulldog's teeth don't even stick out like hers do. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so let's talk about. That's what I'm trying to say. This bitch always want to sit there and talk about how oh, Kat's older than me. She's jealous because she's old. Bitch, what? First of all, when I was in my early 20s, I was not thinking about this kind of bullshit. I wasn't thinking about this bullshit in my early 20s. Bitch, only proving you ain't got no friends and no life. Because you were like, what, 22, 23 years old? Where the fuck are your friends? You should be out hanging with girls and dudes your age. You shouldn't be up in here sweating the nuts of a 40-year-old YouTube failed man. You shouldn't be up in here sweating the bleach tip dick of a little mighty midget. You should be out there hanging out with your friends. Where the fuck is your friends, bitch? Shit, you are 20 some years old living in LA. You are 20 some years old living in Los Angeles and you want to sit up here and swing YouTube dick? Aquarius. But you don't be, but that's the thing though, Aquarius, you be popping in the chats from time to time. You don't get up on panels trying to swing YouTube penis. Right. I would hope to think that Mike Mills is not that little girl's role model. Right. Where are her friends? Why is she not out hanging out with her friends? Why is she not having a life? You are in your 20s living in LA. You can't tell me there ain't shit to do in LA but sit up on YouTube and swing a bleach tip dick. Right. Little homeless whore. Your personality is dull. Exactly. Because Tiffany, that poor girl, man, see, and I feel bad. I feel bad even cooking the little bitch because she's slow. And like I said, this is like my motto. I do not like cooking people that are mentally less fortunate than me. I really don't. I don't feel like that's fair. Man, I know. That's what I'm saying, though. And that's why it just shows you how slow and pathetic she is, okay? Because anytime that a man straight disrespects your ass like that, anytime a man hits up other females trying to tell, anytime a man hits up other women, trying to tell other females about what you're doing behind closed doors, and the fact that you sending videos of sucking dudes' dicks to him, that ain't your friend, homie. That just tells me that you got a life, you have a whole life lesson to learn, for real. If you're sending this man private videos of you giving some dude head, and that dude is passing around that video or talking to other people about that video, that is not your friend, girl. That is not your friend. You trusted this man with the video of you sucking some dude's dick. Are you dumb? Well, shut up, Cat. Yeah, she's dumb. Why is L? Who gives a fuck about L? That pussy popping crackhead. Who gives a fuck about that bitch? We ain't even gonna talk about that bitch. She did. She sent Mike a video of her sucking some dude's dick. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And you think Mike didn't pass around that video? You think Mike didn't tell everybody about that video? But you sitting up in there swinging his nuts? Are you fucking... What the fuck, man? I cannot. I cannot. You just cannot make this shit up. You cannot. You can't make this shit up. And then, let me tell you something, Talia. Every time I put up a video, and y'all back me up on this, every time I put up a video, either showing my pictures or anytime that I actually cam up, what does that bitch do? She turn around and try to do the same fucking thing. If y'all noticed, a few days ago, I put up a video. It was a bunch of pictures of me. And then I actually went live, or I didn't go live, my bad. I did a video where I was sitting in a truck. I was sitting in a truck and I was live on cam. And then what the fuck does that bitch do? A day later, she puts up videos using Snapchat filters, because either that or else, bitch, your camera is filthy. So you either using a filter or else you got a dirty ass fucking camera. Which is it? Because you can see the speckles all over the screen. You turn around and try to do the same fucking thing I do. That tells me right there you ain't big enough for me, baby. If you gotta try to follow my lead, you can't cook me, bitch. Oh, I know. I know it's Mike. I know Mike is telling her to do that shit. And what she don't realize is that she looks like a dumbass fucking follower. Bitch, you try to compare your 20-year-old body to my 40-year-old body, but let me tell you something. My 40-year-old body looks better. My 40-year-old body looks better than your 20-year-old body. And I've had children, and you have not. And when I pointed out your fupa, and when I pointed out your gut, Talia, you try to say, oh, well, I just got done eating. Bitch, what the fuck did you eat? What the fuck did you eat that made your stomach stick out like that? You cannot blame that stomach on just got done eating. What the fuck did you eat? The whole fucking buffet? Right, Talia 23 and got a Jamila body. I will be 40 in July. I am not afraid to say that. You know why? Because even being 40, my children are grown. And I'm still young enough to have a life. I love my age. I love the fact that I have come into this time of my life because I have spent the past 20 plus years raising children. You think I'm ashamed of being 40? Fuck no. Because I'm living my best life, honey. I'm living my best life at the age of 40. Whereas you're 23 and should be living yours, but instead you're worried about hanging with the big girls. Because see, by the time you're my age, you won't be living your best life, bitch. This should be your best life. Not worried about some YouTube bullshit that you can't hang with. You're not tough enough for me, honey. You're not tough enough for me. Because something I have on you that you don't is experience. Life. You have none of that. You should be out enjoying your life at the age of 23 with no children. Not worried about YouTube. Yes, girl. Don't tell me you ain't never seen that body. Girl, she got a bad body. She bad built. Talia is a bad built young woman. I'm 40 with children, and I don't have a fupa. You're 23 with no children with a fupa. Sit down. But the funny part is Mike's going to cook her. I don't even have to cook her for real. Mike will. But she's going to get mad about me talking about her body, so expect a video coming up of her soon, trying to show her body off. Sit the fuck down. It doesn't matter what filter you use, you cannot hide that stomach. You can use every filter in your phone, bitch. You cannot hide that body behind a filter. I don't need to use a filter on my body. Yes, and I think maybe that's why they got the FUPA club going on over there. That ain't no murder team, that's the FUPA team. As your roast manager, you got 5 to 7 minutes max on roasting that slow girl. Right, she flabby and saggy at 23. Yes, she got a FUPA, Mike got a FUPA. They got something in common. That's the FUPA gang. Mike Mills has a kangaroo pouch that he carries Talia around in. Yeah, it's fucking sad. But these are the people that like to sit and talk shit on other people. Come at me whenever your body is right, bitch. Both of you. Mike, you need to grow a few inches. I'm like a half a foot taller than you, bitch. Grow up, Mike. Why is Mike? Because his fat ass is always hungry. Because that fat ass is always fucking hungry. That's why he's always cooking. Little fat midget. He got a huge belly and out of shape. That's why he's afraid. Man, he ain't gonna fight nobody. He needs to fight that refrigerator. That's the fuck he needs to fight. Because that's a hungry little man. You know what? He probably wouldn't eat so much if he got a job. That's all he does is sit around and cook. All he does is sit around and eat. His fat ass. Alright, y'all. I'm not going to stay live much longer. I got to work 17 hours tomorrow. Ugh. And I'm not looking forward to it. Those hands meant for cooking. Does he not have the tiniest little paws? Like, literally, his hands look like little paws. He ain't no house boy. He's a house bitch. Mike is a house bitch. He's a kept man. Yeah, he's 5'4". He's a kept man. That's what the fuck he is. A butler. That bitch wake up every day and gotta get his chores done. His ex-wife tell him, don't you get online until you get your chores done. You gotta get up, he gotta dust, he gotta vacuum, he gotta mop, he gotta sweep, he gotta do all that shit. Right, right. You notice that the only time you ever see him in a bed is when there ain't nobody else around. Yes. Yes. I wish Cliff was in the chat room right now so he could tell the story. Because can't nobody tell the story like Cliff. When Cliff rang the doorbell and he opened up the door and he dropped that bowl of candy. I wish Cliff was here to tell the story. That shit was hilarious. I could not stop laughing. Right. He's a house babysitter. He's oh my god, he's retarded. He's a fucking idiot. God forbid his ex-wife come home and he didn't complete his chore list. That's whenever you don't see Mike go live. When Mike is not live, it's because he's on punishment. He's on internet punishment. Oh, you didn't wash the dishes today, bitch? No internet for 2 days. Oh, you didn't dust today? You don't get to go live today. He shrieked like a little girl. He screamed like a little girl and dropped that bowl of candy. Oh no, I seen Mike not live like a couple days in a row, and that's when I knew he must not have done the dishes. Now he makes sure he get them chores done. Right, he gets no privileges at all. He ain't got no TV, he ain't got no YouTube, he ain't got no internet, he don't get no video, he don't get nothing. He just gotta sit out in the garage and think about what he did wrong. Girl, you know, he don't run that house. He ain't the man of that house. He can't be the man of that house. A man's home is his castle, but Mikey lives in the dungeon. He ain't no fucking king. Living with his ex-wife. He wants to put up a picture of some woman and some little girl, claiming that's his ex-wife. I don't know, could be. Could be his ex-wife. Right after dinner, she tell him, all right, Michael, clean up this kitchen, and when you're done, take your ass to the garage. He gotta cook the dinner. He gotta serve the dinner. He gotta clean up the kitchen. He gotta wash the dishes, and then he has to go lay his ass on his cot. I thought the same thing too, Tiffany. I was looking at that picture that he put up with that woman, that little girl. That little girl don't look shit like him. That little girl don't look nothing like him at all. Hold up, Jackie. What you mean he can't even fix a car? Right. He posting up pictures of this woman and this girl, but you don't see no family picture. If that was a real picture, he needs a DNA test. Man, I was looking at that too, and I'm like, that little girl don't look nothing like Mike. They don't let him in on the family pictures. He ain't part of the family. That's a good question, Feelings. You know what he does? He needs to, if he wants me to believe, if he wants me to believe that that was his ex-wife, I want to see a picture of the two of them together. I don't think any of them kids is his, for real. Exactly, Tiffany. I thought the same thing. I'm like, that little girl is too cute. She's too cute to be born of that penis. I don't think any of them are his, for real. She had kids before she met Mike, and while she while she was married to Mike. Yeah, if he wants me to believe that that woman is his ex-wife, I need to see a picture of the two of them together. He posted a picture, Jackie, of this woman and a little girl, and he was trying to tell people that was his ex-wife and his child. Well, the child didn't look a fucking damn thing like him, and I don't believe that was his ex-wife. I know, and during, that's hilarious. I don't believe that woman married him. And if she did marry him, she had to have a motive. If she did marry him, she had to have a motive. Right, right. It's not that your ex-wife hates your guts, Michael. You just couldn't reach him. Because she probably didn't realize what a piece of shit she married. All right, y'all. I'm out of here.